Okay, Assalamualaikum and welcome back everyone.
Hi there.
Hai.
Oh, saya nak minta maaf dulu sebab co-host saya ada hal sikit. Jadi hari ni saya je lah host anda. Tapi kita punya regular guest kembali bersama. Fadhullanarcho in the house. And for the first time joining from our virtual studio, Sheikh Ten Hag.
Lama lagi tu.
Jersey pun macam matching
Tak, coincidentally, matching baju. The langsing pun matching
No. Fadhullah and me is brothers in arms.
Oh yes.
Dua dah planning apa?
So there's a
Hey, by
planning.
the way, I want to wish everybody Eid Mubarak since it's still Raya month.
Yeah, Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri juga everyone.
Okay.
Masih sempat buat open house, masih sempat makan kuih raya, makanan raya.
Dia tak sabar nak pergi sana tu.
Itu kita kena tanya. Okay, banyak benda dah jadi minggu lepas double game week, as you all know. So kita nak recap sikit lah apa dah jadi. So we'll start off dengan last weekend punya game. Wolves, apa pula? So grab 1 minute. Okay, we start off with Liverpool West Ham 2-2 draw. Tapi sebelum tu aku just nak sentuh the double game week juga. Liverpool play Everton. Everton menang 2-0 kat Goodison Park. So title gone guys ke macam mana?
Yeah, title gone. I feel very sad for Klopp because he's such a character. You know, they play good football. It's just that at the crucial moment, their forwards are not firing. The forwards have been firing all season. It's just that this moment, the ball doesn't want to go into the net and it's not firing. Everything is not happening for them.
Yeah.
But Everton played the game of their life the other day. They played really well, surprisingly. Because they don't want Liverpool to win the title also.
Yeah, direct rival kan.
Merseyside rivals kan.
No, I think juga macam the element of better for relegation juga kan for Everton.
Yeah, but Everton is safe after that win. After that win, they are safe already. They beat Liverpool, and then the weekend they won again one more time, right? So they're quite safe. Yeah, they can stay up.
So everyone thought that Liverpool dah kalah dengan Everton, so everyone thought okay lah, they will bounce back. Tapi against West Ham pun tak lepas draw juga. Did you guys see the game?
Yeah. We watched the game. I watched the game.
I watched the highlights for that one, for the Liverpool one. But you can see Liverpool actually, because if we look back the fixtures so when they actually lost to Crystal Palace they dah start to mentally start to change
No. When they lost to MU, they started dropping. The FA Cup.
So we thought was from that point juga kan, macam because of FA Cup, so Liverpool fans were saying like, we played our youngsters juga for that game, right? But then we played them again in Old Trafford, then we draw 2-2. For United standard at that time, so 2-2 is like something for the Liverpool.
So this season it wasn't a fluke It wasn't a fluke.
Yeah. So that was like memang Liverpool pun tengah drop actually from there actually.
But I think hats off to them. They gave a good fight. They just rebuilt the whole team, and they gave a really good fight until the last 3 games. 4 games.
Tapi the thing is, all the Liverpool fans were saying that their run-in is the paling easy. It's the easiest because Crystal Palace, West Ham, Everton, all should winnable games We don't expect them to drop points kan.
Yep, I totally agree with you.
So tiba-tiba drop points, it's actually I would say it's a failure on the team, because those are winnable games.
But if you watch all the games, like against West Ham, so the West Ham just parked the bus. Liverpool was attacking, but the problem is they just cannot create that little bit at the end. I don't know what happened. Earlier they were just scoring for fun, but at this part of the season, like macam tak ada battery dah tau. Just that little bit, they just couldn't get it right. So they couldn't get it right at Everton. They couldn't get it right at West Ham. Even with MU, they couldn't get it right.
That's the thing with MU pun, knowing that our centre backs one keep on changing like that, but then they still like susah
So
juga. But I think
it's
I think siapa I think like someone that keep play like Jota pun like injured semua kan. So that's why they all tak ada that rotation to do lah, I think. So they all keep
so
relying on the same
right
guys.
up to 30 games, I would say that time Liverpool were favourites. Right up to 30 games,
Yeah.
they were firing, and every time you see they win. No matter what happens, they scored that last goal and they win. So we were saying, hey, okay, this is the what champions are made of, you know. Then after 30 games, it started dropping, and then the last 5 games were bad lah.
Yeah.
Tapi the thing is, they Klopp get the team selection wrong or not, because he dropped too many first team players. He dropped Salah, he dropped Nunes.
For the last game kan.
For the West Ham game.
Salah wasn't firing, and then he wanted to rotate also because the games were very close to each other. So 3 days gap. So he wanted to rotate, and Salah wasn't firing. Salah last 5 games he basically scored I think 1 goal, and he had a lot of chances, but he couldn't finish off. So maybe.
But he's your star man, bro.
Yeah, true also. But a manager at this juncture, you're under pressure, you tend to make some mistakes lah. You overthink a little bit and all that, because that's pressure lah. That's pressure.
Yeah.
That pressure gets to you, you know. So it's left with Arsenal and Man City lah. I think Liverpool will get there.
And speaking about Salah, so did you guys see the incident yang hangat on the touchline?
What do you think of that?
So yeah, for me it's like what Shamir said lah. Like the star man is not starting, so you know that you didn't get the point against Everton. That was the blow, the Everton game. So they thought like West Ham they have to go. Then Klopp decided not to play like that. So Salah looks very disappointed because the clip after that, when after the game he left the stadium and the media was asking like and comment it, he said, "Oh, if I comment this, like I'll get like fired." You know, so he's like better not to talk about it. Yeah. So you can see the frustration. But Klopp body language was interesting. He doesn't look happy, not joke like always.
Yes.
Like something is like disturbing him lah. I think it's like he just like can't wait to just finish off and everything. Like something is like
especially
not
the West Ham
right.
game. He wasn't the usual Klopp, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Not the usual Klopp.
Yeah.
I noticed that lah. Something is like going on in the Liverpool camp. So that's why.
See, they had very high expectations. High expectation. They thought they would win the Premier League. They were very confident. The Liverpool fans were very confident. Premier League and UEFA, Europa,
the Europa League,
and FA Cup. They thought they would win all 3. And the Carabao, the Carabao, which they won already. So when the defeat to MU, it was like, hey, we're not invincible. You know, we lost. We lost 1 cup. Then Europa, they were out. So the season actually collapsed. It just collapsed.
Yeah, it just collapsed. But all started from the MU game lah.
Yep.
For me, I think that the season collapsed masa the Atlanta game for me. When they lost
Atlanta was after that when they lost to MU. That's you. If you look at the results from that FA Cup, it has been deteriorating already.
Yeah, it started from the cracks there.
Do you think Klopp made a mistake by informing?
Not really.
And you think Klopp made a mistake by informing everybody that he was leaving already? I think he should have kept quiet and when
This one I can comment lah. So when you announce like that, you create a pressure for the players. See, like United kan. So Alex Ferguson left in 2013, right? He didn't tell anyone about it. Towards the end, when he knew that the title at his hands, barulah Right?
Yeah.
Then we had rumours already. So Klopp
You
has
see,
made the players like under pressure tau. Dah lah, he baru like bought Sabosla and everything. It's like all like new, we don't gel in, so we don't know like
Mhm.
how's the chemistry and so on. So then
Mhm.
you create that pressure like, oh, we have to win like everything. But it backfired lah. It looks
You see,
like they are
why I say this is because Salah will not behave like this if he knew that Klopp wasn't leaving. If Klopp was there, he knew Klopp was leaving, so he didn't care. He can tell the manager off because what 3 more games you're off. You also going off, right? You know that's why he had the guts to tell him off.
So
So
oh,
you're
Klopp,
okay.
I
saying
think
players that hormat lah.
I
Now
mean, you are going
respecting
off
Klopp dah.
in few weeks. I won't see your face anymore, so I can tell you off, lah. I feel that he shouldn't have told this. He should have kept quiet. It should have been a decision between the board and him. And okay, now at this point, he can mention that he's leaving.
But it's quite sad lah if Salah does like that lah. I mean, like, like he has to respect no matter what decision can. But I believe, as a whole, as a team too, it creates that pressure lah. If you're like Man City kan, then like suddenly Pep say like he wants to leave, I think they can cope with that at that time
Yes.
because they are like a machine. Like it's like United back then lah, uncle. When Alex Ferguson left, then Moyes came in. We were like strong. What Liverpool like the situation was last season. It was so bad. They were like losing, yeah. But then so this season
Yeah,
like suddenly like they got like the angin to win. Then they got like chance to win the title. Then suddenly middle of the January, then they decide that Klopp announced that he's leaving and everything. So it creates that pressure lah to win everything.
yeah,
That's why the Carabao Cup was like the one out of all the titles. Oh, they can win. But then no
yeah,
lah, backfired lah.
yeah.
It's the
Backfired.
pressure lah. I think backfired.
So,
Ah.
so the early announcement was actually a mistake.
Yeah, it could be a
That's what I
mistake
feel,
lah.
honestly.
Could be. Even Arsene
could
Wenger,
be.
so Arsene Wenger didn't announce like awal-awal. He announced like towards the end of the season.
Exactly. Kan.
So the players,
Yeah,
hey, I'm going to play-
it's like you lose that respect already lah because the guy is going.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not going to play for you next season already. So I mean, I can tell you off lah now. I'm sure they're keeping some things in their heart. They can just tell him off.
So now the gap is 5 points. Liverpool dengan
It's gone lah. It's gone. We don't have to even dwell on it. I
With
think
3
it's
games
just
to go.
gone. It's gone.
No chance, huh? Really?
No chance. No chance. Unless no chance. No chance.
Yeah lah, actually no chance
juga.
lah because City has one more game in hand, man.
Yeah, that is true.
It's the battle of Arsenal lah. Arsenal better don't.
Apa-apa so now the 3-horse race dah jadi 2.
Dua lah. 2 horse
Yeah,
lah.
but it's a good season. It's a good season. So far.
So now we move on. We move to our next game. Man United. So Man United, we'll cover the double game week first. You guys.
You wanna cover the FA Cup also?
No, we cover the double game week
okay
because I pick up too much pain. Unless you want to say a few words for the commentary game.
Hey, never mind lah. Oh, okay.
The whole season has been like this. It's one thing exciting lah to watch. The opposition score, then MU score back, and then they score, and then the opposition score back, and then everybody tries to win the game end to end. You realize that every game is like that.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Whether you're playing Burnley or you're playing Sheffield, or you're playing
No,
Liverpool.
Yeah, actually, I guess right lah. Like we create that entertaining moment lah. Even I think it started. I think from when McTominay became striker and score lah. From that moment itself lah.
From the beginning of the
game,
season, every game has been like that.
But Coventry was the entertaining one actually lah. Oh my god.
What was your thoughts on that game?
No, it's like this lah. It's hard to say. Firstly, you must ask the question first. It's to actually see Coventry made it into semi-final must be something lah.
Yeah, they beat Wolves.
Yeah, so it must be something. For a championship team, we're looking at a championship team to make in a semi-final. That's something. So we knew like okay, they were at something. But for United, like leading like 3-0. So that was like lack of focus, which is terrible. Lah.
But you
Like,
see, they knew what was Coventry. Coventry, when they played Wolves, Wolves was leading in the 90th minute, 2-1.
oh,
Then
okay,
Coventry
right,
scored in the
okay, faham.
92nd and they scored in the 96th. The game was over in
Yeah,
97. So
betul
Coventry,
betul.
what they do in the last 10 minutes, they just throw everybody up front.
Fair,
You know,
full offensive, betul.
yeah, full offensive, and they somehow they beat Wolves that way.
See,
So
that's the thing,
they knew this was going to happen, and yet
that's the thing. That's the question. That's the question lah. Like I was like listening juga like what other people saying. Like they knew about that thing is proven that this I said the mate in the semi-final must be something. So they didn't come prepared and they still like play Casemiro in the centre back juga macam Coventry pun nak main the centre back. Yeah. Like I think he can like move around a little bit more lah with
I
Coventry
think
because the
choice
level is
tak ada lah.
different.
There's no other defenders. There's no other defenders. Everybody's
Yelah.
injured. Everybody's injured. This Arsenal guy that came to MU, he is the master class lah. Ateta
I'm
did
so
the
happy.
master class.
Sabotage dia. Itulah.
No, but the
Kena
thing is,
check lah.
Coventry. The thing is, Coventry ni bukan like they're challenging for promotion pun. They're like number 8 in the championship.
That's why. No, that's the thing. They're not like the championship. They're not the top
They're
championship
not Leicester
team.
ke apa.
But it's something lah for them to get into the semi-finals.
Also,
In that point of view
a
lah.
bit of luck.
The luck.
The first goal was a good goal. The second goal was a
Second-
deflection, very cruel
But
deflection.
lawa jugalah the deflection.
Hit the guy and
Lawa.
okay.
Lawa.
And then the third goal
No.
was a penalty, which is also 50-50 lah. I've seen not given also.
No,
So-
the offside goal tu pun wah.
Yeah, that one was lucky lah.
We
Tak masuk
really got lucky.
Ah.
Tapi the comeback like Liverpool lah kan last time like Istanbul.
So okay, fine. You learn your lesson, and then you move to Sheffield, and you lose 4-2. You win 4-2. Sheffield scored first. Sheffield was leading 2-1.
Okay. Alright, so back to the Premier League. You all played Sheffield. You guys were behind in that game. How?
Yeah. That's
It's MU lah. That's MU this season. They want to entertain everybody, so everybody enjoys themselves. They let you score first, then they score back.
no, you can see lah macam you can see the problem kan. Kan like what Uncle was saying lah, lack of options dekat centre back kan. So memang like you can see that department of centre back dengan that defensive midfielder number 6 tu lack of option. So my question is Sofian Amrabat is still like that Macam
they don't want to play.
Still like that.
You see, they do this every game. So what happens next after the 4-2 win? Bruno scores 1 goal, 1 assist. A wonder goal Bruno scores, and then gets us out of trouble.
Yep.
And then
Attacking-wise, I'm not too worried lah masa tu. But then
we're scoring a lot of goals now. Last 8 games, we scored 21 goals. So it's basically 3 per game, Almost 3 per game, 2 goals a game. So the forward line is moving fine.
I actually sent you guys some stats on the game. You can just have a look, quick one and see. So back to that game. You guys, Bruno managed to score 2 goals. Hoyland managed to get on the score sheet. And Maguire also on the score sheet. Yeah. So okay lah. That game expected to win. You guys come to Saturday. Saturday you guys play Burnley, another relegation team lah. Should win on paper, main kat Old Trafford. And again, you guys, I don't know what happened. Can't get the win.
No lah.
Well, that one you blame on Onana lah.
No lah, cannot just Onana lah. how to say?
Onana did the
The
Wolves. He
chance,
did the Wolves. He did the Wolverhampton. Came on
yeah,
and whacked the player and got the.
the, yeah, exactly the same one. But this time got penalty. No. No, the chances they're not converting lah. Macam, aduh.
Yeah, but they're creating chances lah,
Ah.
but they're not converting.
Bruno was
Anyway.
good in that game lah, actually. But I can understand why,
you
like,
guys,
huh?
you guys took the lead. You guys took the lead. Anthony that goal. I think it was like the 80th minute ke apa.
Betul, yeah. That one nice
And
goal
then
lah.
what happened?
Yeah, he took out Hoyland.
Burnley came back and as usual.
No, I know,
Somebody
I know. Burnley came back. What happened?
Somebody had to make. It's the story of the season lah. It's the story of the season.
Bala, is there any other reason?
Actually, I'm amazed. I'm amazed we are sixth position. I'm amazed that we are in sixth.
Yeah, I understand. I'm praying hard lah. We better get like 6 or 7. No lah, for me it's like, see but I can understand lah why he took out Menu and took out Hoyland, because for their age they have been playing. It's a quite a critical thing lah. For their age, they're starting games week in week out lah. So for Kobe Menu especially it's being a bit worried lah. Like he macam like just pull on him all the way lah. So but then you let go of like you don't bring in the right players juga, the sub, but they're having this problem that converting the chances lah. Because selain Hoyland there's like tak ada lah. That's why they brought like Amrabat kan after that. Then Mason Mount pun then they brought Diallo pun. Diallo is okay lah, young man. But lack of option lah. Like if these guys don't have memang susah. It's like you to rely on like Diallo's like.
There's no second striker.
There's no second
Marshall
striker.
has been injured the whole season. There's no second striker.
Yes.
Okay, but my question is, if there's no options, why does the manager take them off?
Because
Put them on the field.
Hoyland was injured for a long time this season. So I think they're just playing it safe because they're going for the FA Cup final. So
I think they want to.
You're drawing the game. You're not winning the game 3-0. You're drawing the game. Why you want to take your star player off?
No, that's what I said. That's why when this is related to, I think, to the playing time lah, Shamir. This one I think is like related. Could be there's a minor injury that is going on, because to see the FA Cup lah, because he know like the chances for the league that macam susah lah. You see let's do the calculation lah. If United end up like, let's say like 7-8 ke apa kan, and then they win the FA Cup, if they win the FA Cup, they'll get the Europa League juga, so the Europa League position tak akan lari sangat lah. But to win, but the Burnley game they sepatutnya win lah. But then too many chances, like unlucky jugalah sebenarnya. But chances terlalu macam this kind of shot macam tu. Like Anthony pun banyak chance that game. But then Marcus pun tak main.
Are you saying that you're like that the manager like is more prioritizing the FA Cup than the league?
No, I think no.
He's rotating the players.
He's rotating lah. Firstly is memang like the FA Cup juga, but I think for Hoyland dengan Menu ni is mainly because of the playing time. So for their age, the too much of playing time actually, especially Kobe Menu. Kobe Menu is a 18-year-old player, right? Like he's week in, week out. You cannot do that lah for a young player sebenarnya. So that's why he decided to bring. Garnacho is 19, exactly. So that's why, like, but then he terpaksa lah. Sebab he thought by bringing Mason Mount,
But Ten Hag
okay
is
lah.
under tremendous pressure now. He's under
Yeah.
tremendous pressure because
Yeah.
earlier he was the king. He could decide on anything, and the guys at the club were all idiots. They don't know what's happening. Now they brought all these smart guys there. All these smart fellas, Jason Wilcox, and all these fellas. All these smart guys are there, and they are looking and saying, "Hey, what's that style you're playing? What are you doing this? How come you're doing that?" So
I like
he is
the
under
hey part lah.
tremendous pressure.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
because you
don't
have
forget
like a few individuals there now. Like they're gonna like
I'm
check
sure
and balance with
I'm
your
sure
game.
they're auditing everything what's happening. And then can you
Yeah.
imagine he had a whole season of injuries. The Burnley game, McTominay came in and after 15 minutes he was injured. So he might not
Yeah.
play the whole season.
ACL lah,
Yeah, he won't play the whole season. So you see, you just look at MU's luck lah this season. Really bad lah. Really bad.
Injuries memang unlucky lah. Yeah, that's the thing lah. The injuries
Okay,
is
so
really
back to
unlucky.
the squad
Okay.
selection tadi. So Fadhul's excuse actually makes more sense than Ten Hag punya excuse. So Fadhul's excuse tadi was the playing time kan. Because they're
The playing
young, they need playing time needs to be managed. Ten Hag punya excuse ni lawak. Aku tak tahu, dia lawak. He says that I brought off Menu because I wanted a more creative player. So that's why I bring McTominay on. I mean, since I mean that McTominay is a creative player.
McTominay has got 7 goals this season for midfield.
Yeah, but he's not a creative player.
He wanted that guy to come into the box lah, late come into the box.
Dia macam nak go for the attack lah. Dia bukan nak creative midfield. But then memang that's the tactic. It started from the earlier the season kan. Macam like McTominay come in macam tu kan. But that's the thing lah, Shamir, because the player punya options lah. That's why I just going too quickly dekat the sub list Shamir. You see the sub list is interesting Amrabat, Mason Mount, Ahmad Diallo, Scott McTominay, Binder, Forson, Amas, Jackson and Ethan Whitley. So half is from the youth. Half. What happened to the rest? See, that is the thing lah. We becoming like Arsenal punya situation at one stage tu dulu macam tiba-tiba macam tak pernah dengar all the players. So you susah jugalah for Ten Hag actually. Actually, it's a tough season lah for him. The injuries is too much. It's too much. Like he doesn't know. But then pula backfired lah. Like Amrabat not doing what we're expecting. Mason Mount is the number 7 that we thought he would do something, but he's not
injured all season. He came back. Mason Mount injured, came back and then injured again.
Injured again. Tu lah. Macam tu lah. Memang koyak lah. Marcus Rashford so not on firing.
Arsenal fella lah. This Arsenal fella, I tell you.
What happened to Rashford? Dia injured
Injured.
Yep. Injured.
But I thought injured because of what lah. But worrying lah. Macam aduh.
You see, you want to analyse MU, there's a lot of things you can analyse. Centre backs were never available. He never had his centre backs. The left back, Luke Shaw, who used to play with Rashford. So Luke Shaw would overlap, Rashford gets space to score. Now Rashford doesn't have the Luke Shaw overlapping.
Luke Shaw, one day holiday, Shamir. 1 year holiday.
Luke Shaw dengan Malaysia. Malaysia I think 1 year holiday.
No, you see, Luke Shaw with the story is the best one, He will appear pre-season play. After 5-6 games, then he'll disappear. It's like, what? So that's why then.
Last season he was playing almost every game. Luke Shaw, last season he played.
So that's the thing he's playing every game. Memang Luke Shaw memang power. I have to admit that. But the rotation with Luke Shaw tu lah tak bagus lah. They need to bring more. Then Malaysia is the unexpected one actually.
What happened to Malaysia?
To disappear. To disappear like that unexpectedly. That one unexpected lah. That one I was like, wow. But then he's still alive lah.
You see, the medical team said that Malaysia will be back So what happened? He cancelled Reguilon's this thing contract. Reguilon was supposed to
Genius
stay
lah.
until after January can extend. He didn't want to extend because they said Malaysia is coming back. The medical team from Arsenal said that it's coming back, and then he didn't come back. So what does Arsenal? Arsenal's got a hand.
Arsenal guy agent lah. Agent.
No, see, Shamir, basic communication like that. They can screw it up. I don't understand. He got Reguilon, Shamir, at least something lah. He was like passionate juga lah for MU at that time. You let him go. He was performing at MU, Shamir. Then I don't know what kind of communication they have like to let him go.
So yeah, the medical team advised that hey, listen, it's okay. Malaysia is coming back, so we are okay. So.
But Bisaka play left lah, Shamir. What Bisaka on the left?
So you see, he cannot afford any injuries at this moment. If one Bisaka gets injured, or it's even worse, man.
Ooh, tough. It's a tough
We
one.
have only one recognized centre back, which is Maguire.
Harry Maguire, exactly.
There's nobody else.
Even that, so he's playing while injured, kan?
I mean, Varane posted on Instagram like he's healthy or not lah. So, better come back fast lah.
Well, it is what it is lah. MU punya situation macam tu lah.
Yeah, it's a tough one lah to go through.
I actually analyze MU is quite simple lah. When they're on the ball, they're quite okay. They're good. They move the ball well, and when they lose the ball, there is no midfielder that is tracking back. Menu is not a defensive midfielder. He doesn't go in and do the tackles and get the ball and all that. No, he doesn't. He's more of a central midfielder with ball playing skills and all that. Casemiro is supposed to do it, but Casemiro has been totally off form and slow. Suddenly he's become very slow. So I think the new guys are quite smart. This is smart buggers who, with Beresford and Wilcox and all these guys that are coming from Newcastle. Yeah, smart buggers, they will know what is lacking in the club.
Yeah.
They will know what is lacking.
No, I think for the following season,
you agree with that,
no, yes, of course. Like definitely, like memang there's been some time already. The fans been asking for those people to come in, those kind of individuals, because that's all the clubs are doing it. But United are still relying on one man to do decision making on the players. So I believe that the following season they will definitely do well with the recruitments, because of these people. And the thing is, Ten Hag needs that too, because what I heard like few months ago, apparently like Ten Hag uses his agent as well to do the transfers juga to recruit players. So what kind of system is that? So what is Darren Fletcher doing? What is these people doing? What is like John Murter all doing? So definitely we need to remove all these guys. Definitely maybe we can change department lah, but we definitely need all this lah. That Jason Wilcox or I hope like Dan Ashworth pun masuk lah. Like those kind of people, so that definitely we can get recruitment, identify the talent. No more like we're relying on white players. Oh, this player tengah power kat sini, ambil dia.
And then you cannot do this panic buy anymore lah. Panic buy.
Okay, I agree lah. You want to bring Casemiro at that time. Okay, I agree because the situation they is last minute. They couldn't identify. Yes, but you must understand how old is Casemiro. And how long can he play? See, Casemiro unexpectedly, one season only he can perform. The following season, straight away like the different Casemiro there. So, then when they brought Amrabat juga, due to FFP, like they had to loan kan. But then you can see, he was carrying a back injury. So, let's see, then you dah memang habis. Then see, if there's no Kobe Menu, Shamir, I don't think United will do well. It's like suddenly like Tuhan tolong give Kobe Menu macam tu tau. Understand tak?
Maybe Amrabat playing first team.
Yeah, if we were expecting, we were like in the books, we were like talking, we were seeing like, oh, Amrabat is coming in. I think earlier this season I mentioned that. Amrabat comes in, then there'll be some changes. But then,
Yeah.
oh no, lah. I didn't see that. Lah. I'm like
You see,
surprised.
Arsenal's recruitment, they always have choice number 1, choice number 2, choice number 3, choice number 4. So they will try choice number 1 until the price goes too high, and they say sorry, we cannot. Then they go for choice number 2, number 3, or number 4. Like Endo was the last choice for Liverpool because they wanted Casado, and Chelsea took. They wanted Latvia, Chelsea took.
Chelsea too. That's a
So they ended up
different.
with Endo. They ended up with Endo. So
They support all lah.
what does MU do?
No.
I want
See,
Anthony.
Uncle.
That's it. I don't want anybody else.
Yeah.
I want Anthony.
Yeah.
I want Anthony.
Yeah.
Whatever you pay, you must bring him in. So 30 million player becomes 90 million.
See, okay lah. Like see, Ten Hag, like good point is like he brought Lisandro Martinez and back then, like last season, and so okay lah. Like 1 or 2 from managers' advice, okay. But you should look at clubs like Brighton. You look clubs like Newcastle United. How proper their recruitment is, man. This is where we were lacking lah. So that's why like whatever happens United this season is because of how they organize things. They don't sit down and organize things. They macam main beli, follow the vibes. Them Hoyland can go up to 70 million macam tu. See, like that lah. You know like United they will be charged United tax. But then yeah, so I hope lah, like that's why this season see whatever we can do lah. Let's see whatever Ten Hag can do. There's no point in it. We can't go to Champions League right? So, but next season is like you have to like now itself start to recruit players that we like young talents. See, Ansu Fati all can go to Brighton, How can United not get those kind of players? That's the thing, Aduh, United as a club macam big status like that playing in Champions League pula tahun ni earlier season pun like cannot attract. How come lah? You know, so they're not doing their work lah. Like fail lah. Dia orang punya kerja tahun ni. So Ten Hag as a manager pun.
Comes back to my soalan mingguan lah. Ten Hag,
Soalan mingguan.
Well, you can't say lah. Depending on who's available also. If there's nobody else.
Now there's talk Tuchel, Sir Jim dah interview.
Maybe.
No, I heard Solskjaer so Shamir.
Boleh. Oh, let's go.
I was like reading this. They said only guy that Solskjaer. Like to I don't know like how
I
true
think
is
sometimes
this.
the press makes up story lah. Tuchel because he's managed Bayern Munich and he's managed Chelsea, so big clubs lah. I mean, he's got the pedigree of a good manager lah. He's won the Champions League with them also. So
I believe like this lah. I would say, if they sack Ten Hag next season, they bring a new guy. But the most important will be is the recruitment has to be solid.
Yeah,
has to be good. If they bring in a new manager, but recruitment just cakap je macam, oh we're gonna bring this player, but there's no action, no point. But because even you bring Tuchel pun, if these players is available and the injuries are like this, oh yeah lah, no way. No one can just like make a miracle like that lah. It's tough, I mean, this kind of situation. But Ten Hag, I think, just give him a chance lah for now. Let's see how he ends the season. If he ends the season poor, then
assuming macam ni lah, like draw, menang tipis, struggle.
Looking at it, they will finish 6th or 7th. 6 or 7, and maybe they will lose in the FA Cup final. So at the end of the day, the board will have to decide. These are the new guys who will have to decide whether they want to keep him, because he's got pedigree also. He's done well in Ajax, So we'll see what happens. If they want to keep him, they will keep him, but there will be a new playing style, there'll be a new structure and all that.
Yeah, it's like him going can be good for the club juga, because like the new manager will set a new playing style or what? Because that's the thing. The first number one thing juga, what we expect for Eric Ten Hag also is the playing style. So we
Exactly.
thought he was supposed to replicate 80% of how Ajax play possession game. So,
Exactly.
but we are not seeing that. That's the thing. So
Yes.
he claims to be. So I watched a video. I think Uncle Sen. I think so. Like what people are, like what some were saying. What he plays was like he combines like a possession and a long ball, like 90% kind of game. So, but then that's not what we brought you for. But people can debate.
Exactly.
People can say juga lah. Why like there's no Ajax playing style? Injuries is too much. So as a manager to actually implement that tactic of possession, they need during the preseason. So that's where Ten Hag can fight at that part. So next season, if he stays, let's say starting on the season, United are still playing like that,
So
then
Bola will
there's
kick
no
him out.
point. Kick
They'll
him out
kick him
lah.
out. Yeah, they will.
Because
So
basically
this,
macam you dah tipu orang lah. Because Ajax, okay, let's look at Ajax. Ajax has been playing like that for so long already. Faham tak? So no matter who is the manager, it's been like that. It's not like Ten Hag is the one who make Ajax like that. No. Ajax has been famous for that. The structure for that, they've been playing like that in the Dutch league all these years already. So maybe the truth about Ten Hag's way of playing, we'll see at MU kat sini lah. But people can say it's due to injury, he cannot get that result. But at the same time, like maybe Ten Hag lost the players lah. Because he cannot implement the tactic he wants, so he has to change. But he also wants to instill the MU punya Ferguson punya culture lah, like of a long ball, attacking, counter attack, the famous counter attack. But macam backfire jugalah sebab you are exposing your midfielder juga by doing
because they
high
don't have the right
pressing.
personnel. They don't have the right personnel. You need the
See, I
right
don't quite agree
personnel to do this.
I don't quite agree yang excuse yang he don't have his players to implement the playing style. But dia sendiri mengaku yang in the press conference that he doesn't want to play like Ajax. He wants to play this
No. What I'm
hybrid,
talking
long
about
ball.
is when they lose
long
the
ball and
ball, they're
possession
very
game.
easy to play against. When they lose the ball, the opponents can just take the ball through because there's a big gap between the defense and the attack.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a big gap.
So like
always.
So like what Fala mentioned just now lah, we hired you for this job to play a certain style, but yet you are not producing it. So why would I want to trust you for next season?
So this is where we must, as the board and United fans, let's compare last season and this season. See, last season was quite attractive the way they're playing. Like the players somewhat know what to do, like quite organized. But you see the change, man. We were like, I think what I remember was when we lost the 4-0 last season. That was like the turning point. But who came in after that? Casemiro tau. Casemiro came in, everything changed to be the better. So that's why they actually still haven't solved that Casemiro issue until today. They couldn't find something. That's why they couldn't play like proper. That's why they macam opt for the long ball because they don't have that personnel that who actually can play like the prime Casemiro tu. Casemiro dah di-trade dah terus like become like old player macam tu. Then there's nobody to play that like that. So the personnel lah. So let's say lah next season if United can find like somebody like a Rodri lah macam tu, or somebody like a Casemiro style, a younger version of Casemiro, I think Ten Hag will do better. I think. And Lisandro Martinez
both of you will still keep him lah.
I will still keep him lah because the first season when he came in, not bad. Okay. We finished third. We got the Carabao, FA Cup finals. I mean this season pun 2 finals lah. So okay juga. But actually when we look deep into the problem of the squad, the centre back memang no doubt. But luckily Harry Maguire plays like not bad lah this time. So, but it's actually that Casemiro's position. And Kobe Mainoo is a blessing, but you cannot abuse him. It's too much. Too much
True.
of games for him. So it's a bit worrying kat sana lah. So that's why this recruitment team betul-betul have to like first position to identify is that one actually.
And Hoyland needs help. Hoyland needs help also because they're not feeding the ball to him too much. They're not feeding the ball to him, and he's only 21 years old. So,
Exactly. Yeah,
but this
they're
year he
expecting
did.
too much lah.
He has scored 15 goals. Huh? Not bad.
Not bad lah. Hoyland actually not bad. Not bad. Well, that's the thing lah. It's like that part need rotation. No one is there. No one is there. Rashford like had to convert there and here. Rashford pun I don't know there are problem lah. Then Garnacho is like we just use him all the way, Garnacho. So but Bruno Fernandes is the one I paling respect lah. No matter what he's doing his very best lah for the club. So we can't deny his effort as a captain. Whatever like in the past they were saying that Bruno is not the captain. Today I can say lah he is our captain. But
he
with
is
the
our captain.
he's our captain. But with the current circumstance susah lah. Susah sangat.
Aku sebagai orang luar, I mean personally for Arsenal's sake, I hope Ten Hag stay lah. but honestly, if I'm a MU fan, I would say get rid of him now, end of the season, bring someone new, implement a fresh playing style, because you're gonna get something new. With this guy, I think it's gonna be a repeat. Benda sama, gonna still play the long ball game, even though we have a full squad. Tak tahu lah. That's my view lah.
But the manager is not the here all and all. They will actually the new regime will say, look, Ten Hag, you need a proper set piece coach. You would need a defensive coach. You would need another coach for a striker. So they will implement all these things. I mean, these guys are not they've been at the big clubs.
But one more thing, Ten Hag contract finishing next year. So will they extend ke tak?
End of next year.
Next year is his last year.
Yeah, so I think this is what they will do. I think it depends now how they finish in the season. But not surprised also. Like last time when Louis Van Gaal also won the FA Cup, he got sacked. There's a chance that it might happen. Because let's say there's a chance also if Gareth Southgate does well in the Euros, I think lah. Knowing Sir Jim Ratcliffe, English to English, if Gareth Southgate does well for England, I'm not surprised he might tarik him to MU.
Actually, I think the other way around. If England koyak, then they might bring Southgate in because
no, they won't do that. England will sack him, but they won't bring him. Then he'll go for Tuchel or something. Like the real one lah.
I think the idea of Tuchel is quite. It's a high possibility lah.
I think Tuchel he will provide that short term punya like the mentality to win the title lah. Macam like he went to Chelsea lah. Something like a Jose lah. But he's like the modern version of Jose lah, I would say. Tuchel. I like him lah. I mean, if he join pun okay je. And I'm fine.
He has a history, of like arguing with the top management.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing. Like, see, he argued with Chelsea's top management pun because memang Chelsea's top management pun yang latest ni pun susah juga lah kan. Tak boleh is like doing this, doing that lah. So
even dekat ni pun Dortmund dengan PSG pun.
But at least he brought the Champions League to Chelsea.
Yeah, that's true.
So but this I say ideally as a MU fan I think I with Uncle we would ideally we want like Ten Hag to succeed like long term, give him the chance.
Of course.
But it's all about the recruitment now for next season I think. For now he has to cope what he has now. To see how these few games ni susah lah. Like just hope no more draws lah. Under pressure too much.
The new group is actually auditing everything now.
Yeah, let them do that work lah. I'm just like hoping now the Jason Wilcox and the team, they betul-betul like check lah. They betul-betul do their work lah. So that Ten Hag next season get the players he want. Pre-season, we go all out lah. You know?
Actually, now
No
understand tanya.
more.
Who is supposed to be the number 2 now? Macam Arsenal kan, Edu is the technical director kan. Like for you guys, siapa?
The Newcastle guy, they bring in.
Oh,
The Newcastle guy, what's his name? What's his name? The Newcastle director of
Dan
football is
Ashwood,
Newcastle. Yeah, Dan
Yeah,
Ashwood. But now there's a fee they have to play Newcastle, which MU agreed at 13 million. Newcastle wants more, so they're going to arbitration committee. So I think arbitration will decide what's the price. So that means if arbitration says 15 million, MU will pay lah. They want him.
No,
I mean, why you want to keep him some more? He's already basically don't want to be at Newcastle already.
yeah, also I heard like, I don't know how true is it. They were saying that memang he wants to join United lah. But what you're saying, the current technical director is Jason Wilcox lah.
Jason is technical. This guy will be
the man. He's the Edu lah now. He's the Edu lah. So later Dan Ashwood will be like
director of football.
Atas dia. Director of football. Yeah. So he'll be atas lah.
Jason Wilcox is the technical director. Director.
Layman terms is like Ten Hag. Atas Ten Hag will be Jason Wilcox. Atas Jason Wilcox will be Dan Ashwood lah. So that would be ideal.
What about the other guy? The
CEO.
Yeah, Brace Wilford will be like. Then there's another guy. So the Omar guy.
Yeah, he's the CEO.
Omar will be this. He will be like part of the recruitment, maybe dealing with the players, macam tu like how he does.
So they're bringing in a very good team.
I say solid lah. If you look at it, quite good lah. I would say it's like the structure is like is there now. Langsung tak ada. Now it's there. They have to work now for the short term lah. Macam
so now the magic puzzle is who's going to be in charge lah next season.
Yeah. We'll wait lah.
Yeah, we'll see from there lah. Like
we can enjoy another 3 or 4 games lah. End to end.
Now the best one will be the Arsenal game. Actually, I can't wait for that one actually. We can put
let's
it
quickly
through.
cover Villa Chelsea. Villa drawing 2-2 with Chelsea. Any surprises? Villa 2-0 up though.
They're already in Europe already. They're basically just collecting a point here, a point there. That's good enough lah. They know the third place is theirs lah.
Yeah, I mean it's an amazing season for Aston Villa actually. To get that position, the third, fourth. I mean, to get into Europe, for Aston Villa, it's like a very good achievement.
Top 4 tak confirm lagi lah. I mean, Spurs still boleh. They got 2 games in hand.
Spurs pun boleh lah, but Aston Villa macam
driving seat
possible jugalah. They can lah, but they one have to see lah how's that battle lah.
You see, the pressure will start after this season. The moment you finish 3rd or 4th, the next season, that's the pressure. That's when the pressure will start because you're supposed to become a top 4 team already. Yeah. Just like Newcastle.
Same like Newcastle United story lah. Same case.
And Brighton will not qualify for Europe this season. They will not qualify for Europe. They are like 9 or something.
If you look at the table, they are 12 lah. So no.
Yeah, they won't qualify for Europe. So you see, the pressure builds up after the first season.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this is the experience lah. Like you can see like Newcastle, so they have to cope with that, playing with the big teams in the midweek. So I mean, but for Aston Villa, they are good because they are under Unai Emery. So Unai Emery is a specialist lah for this kind of things. And for the top 4 punya teams, somewhat he will know. It's a Europa League specialist, so he will know how to play around with it lah. I think next season. I think they won't be so bad lah, but I think they have the manager like Newcastle United. It's a different story. Eddie Howe is English manager without any games, without any games last season. When he came in, like tiba-tiba like lawan PSG, AC Milan.
Mm.
So it's like it's too big for him lah to cope. So he needs that experience time lah. But it's a good season lah for Aston Villa, I would say, for this season lah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let's quickly go Man City. Man City in the double game week won 4-0 away to Brighton. And then
before Man
yesterday
City, I just want to tell you, Nicholas Jackson scored. Okay, I know everybody hates Nicholas Jackson, but he scored. He scored in that game.
When?
Finally,
When?
the last game. The last game, he
No.
scored 1 goal. He did.
No, he was disallowed. He was disallowed.
He disallowed. The one that he.
Because I took him for. Yeah,
No,
I took
he
him for
flicked the
fantasy. He was
box.
disallowed.
Serious? Hey, you have to sell him.
Disallowed.
Have to sell him off. Lah.
Offside.
Yeah lah, okay, where got money case got. Gallagher's got.
I saw some highlight. He hit 1 ball in the net.
Yeah,
Was disallowed.
No lah, for Chelsea it's Chelsea lah. I mean, they can recover to get 2-2. No, they can get 2-2 against Aston Villa, not bad lah. After
Not bad.
5-6-0 with Arsenal, I guess.
Yeah.
Back to the City game lah. So City.
Okay, City game lah.
Against Brighton, and then semalam 2-0 win against Nottingham Forest. So any surprises or business as usual?
The machine is moving.
Machine is moving lah. They look strong lah. Even like I think the Nottingham Forest game was like a bit tough lah, but they know what to do lah. City is like structurally lah. They know like this is the end game, the mental strength. They are ready for it. Memang they know what to do lah. But it's impressive lah. They let go Gundogan, they let go Mahrez, they replace with different individuals. They can still do it lah. Amazing lah. But then we don't know lah.
They're not the City of the old lah.
And definitely lah. But so that's why, because now they are not being tested yet, the big games. So like Nottingham Forest, like for some clubs, maybe when they play the small teams also they might screw up. But this one, but City shows us lah, macam like how dulu MU last time, they can like maintain the mental, tak tire, and they now like City lagi lah, they had the privilege of rotating the players. So, but then I think the next one will be the Spurs one.
Foden tak main. Haaland on the bench.
Last second half dia masuk.
So the rotation sih.
Rotation, that's the key. You need to have a proper rotation, barulah like that's how you can like sustain like tired. We don't have like push everyone to the end like that. There's no way. Liverpool is doing that lah. That's why like they are like struggling here mental. They lost that because all about it's like the last 5 games the mental punya strength lah. That's how the manager is important lah. Pep easy lah for him because rotate there, rotate here. He's been doing in and out every season like that.
Yeah.
So he knows already what to do with it. And he's like senang by this time because easy run. Just the Spurs game je kan, I think.
Yep.
That one. That's only lah. If like for Arsenal will be that lah now. They are hoping for now Spurs to do something lah.
And the MU game for Arsenal.
So City now the games is Wolves at home.
Wolves.
Then Fulham away.
Yeah.
Then Spurs away.
These away games lah. So yeah. Then they're playing West Ham.
Do you see any West Ham last? So do you see any screw up here or like memang menang semua?
I think there'll be a twist here and there. I mean, what is Arsenal's running?
Arsenal is Bournemouth, MU, Everton.
So the MU game will be tough.
Yeah, the MU game will be tough.
You're playing at Old Trafford.
United like suddenly the vibes of the Old Trafford big clubs then the somewhat was suddenly like
we will get to Arsenal. We'll get to Arsenal kejap. Sekarang City.
Okay. City, I'll tell you lah. The last 2 games, Tottenham and Everton. Everton is already safe. They won't bother. West Ham.
No, no, West Ham.
West Ham will probably be 8 or 9 that time, and they won't bother lah. If they got no chance to qualify for Europe, they won't bother. If they are still fighting for Europe, yes. Everton will be basically not. Everton will be at the beach lah. The players won't bother.
Oh, interesting. I think for Man City, the Wolves they will maintain the run, but the Fulham and the Spurs game, this time I think, but the Fulham so you cannot underestimate juga lah. But maybe they can do. But Fulham maybe can lah, I think. But the one I think will make the difference, I think, will be the Spurs one, because even though what happened last night early on with Spurs, with Arsenal, I think they can fight City lah, I think, because they're playing they're playing at home again. So maybe that one will be like the test for City actually. Like I think like the others
but I got a counter question for that, Bola. So why would Spurs play 100% knowing that you're going to give the lead to Arsenal?
Oh, okay. All right. This is the interesting one lah. I mean, for a rival point of view, but Ange Postecoglou mesti want to do something, right? Because like Spurs, let's see lah, Spurs punya position in the league pun lah. See, Spurs is chasing for Europe juga, Shamir. So they know that they lost to Arsenal lah. So they surely like he wants to win already. You see lah, last minute, we haven't thought the Arsenal game yet, kan? So, but then, I think definitely lah, like they will play all out City, and it's considered a big game lah. You're playing a home game and that. No, but like what you said lah, the direct rival thing, I don't know if it makes applicable to him or not, to Ange Postecoglou ke tak. But fan to fan, definitely lah. But from a manager's point of view, definitely not lah, I think. Surely he want to finish what he can, because he wants to get into the Champions League, the 4th position.
Yeah, but if the Champions League, if he loses this weekend and they cannot catch up with Aston Villa, then there's nothing to play for. The players who won't be going 110%. Yeah, so
it depends on whether they still got anything to play for or not.
Yeah.
But if they still have like, let's look at Spurs in the fixture lah, kan. So Spurs is playing Chelsea. I mean,
let's say if they draw this weekend and Aston Villa wins, then the gap will be even bigger.
Actually,
the next 3 games susah for Spurs.
Oh, they're playing Liverpool and Burnley,
By then it could be over.
So
they can tengok dekat. For Spurs, I think we will see the Chelsea Liverpool game lah. I think the Burnley one they can. I think MU should actually have won with Burnley lah.
So if I am Spurs, and I know that the team number 6 cannot catch me, the team number 4 I cannot chase. I'm already comfortable. I know my position will be 5th. I will still get Europa lah. I mean, I won't be going all out lah. I will play, but I won't be going to tackles that I will injure myself and all that.
But I think for knowing Ange Postecoglou, his personality it's not like that. Because he just got in this season, right? He wants to be like the first impression. He bukan like years of experience with the Premier League. So this personality doesn't.
He can say 101 things. The players, because they're going to go for vacation already. So
because he feels that
it's going to affect your direct
Euro.
But the direct rival is the interesting one. Is it applicable to him or not? So because that is more of a fan-to-fan thing. But as the manager, he wants to get into the Champions League. So it depends how the Aston Villa and Spurs punya run tu lah. Actually, how is that?
Just imagine if Spurs wins that game against City, and then Arsenal win the league. Takkan Spurs fans akan maki Postecoglou?
Of course, But they won't maki like gila-gila lah. But then because they want Europe also, Shamir.
Yeah.
But they want Europe. They prefer
Yeah.
to get into Europe. Takkan they nak end up into the Europa League. They want that
Okay.
Champions
Example.
League.
Champions League tak boleh dapat lah. Dia memang fifth place lah. So how?
Memang fifth place lah. Then that's where he will, if we see the lineup he's starting to rotate today, macam like tiba-tiba like then you know lah. But he starts strong means okay lah, you know. But knowing Postecoglou, I don't think he will do like that lah, because he's the type macam like he wants to show the world lah. Like an Australian Greece punya coach yang memang came from A-League, dia nak power lah.
Can beat Pep kan?
Can beat Pep lah. Who doesn't want to beat Pep, macam You see, he wants to show to the world. He's not lah macam like, let's say kalau Postecoglou like Mourinho's level lah. Then maybe he will do this kind of things lah. But Postecoglou want to create his name in the Premier League. You see. So but then Spurs juga must see their injuries also, because they also not privileged sangat on rotation players lah. Same juga. That's why like
I got a counter question for Sheikh Tenab lah. So you were saying just now the other games, Fulham, Wolves, so it'll be an easy win because the players have nothing to play for, kan? But if I take you back like a few seasons ago, final day of the season, Aston Villa against City, Villa got nothing to play for, and yet they are going all out. They take a 2-0 lead. They want to spoil the title party.
So, but City was not playing properly. So City was not playing properly because they won the title already. So City wasn't playing well.
It was on the no. It was on the final day. Liverpool and
but
City.
City won the
Liverpool.
Yeah, City won the title by then.
Belum. It was on the final day.
I mean, there's no way Arsenal could have caught up with City.
So ingat the one that they came back from 2-0 down and they went on to win 3-2. Yang Gundogan scored 2 goals. So what I'm trying to say is that teams won't simply like just relax just because they got nothing to play for. They want to spoil the party.
No, I'm not saying they will relax. I'm saying that they won't go 110%, because the last thing they want is to get injured.
That's an. I mean, it could be juga lah, especially the players who are playing in the Euros lah.
Yeah.
So we have to take one counting juga, because the Euros is coming in the summer. So, but nowadays players, like if they got the chance to get something, they will do 110% lah. They got Europe ke. But this season, when the case scenario is, it's like City has to drop points. Yeah, City drop points, Arsenal win the league. Yeah. So
yes,
that's why I said the one who actually will be the decider. I think the Spurs one actually. So how Spurs with Man City? Yeah, but Spurs when they games with the Liverpool, if they can get a good result with Spurs with Liverpool, Chelsea with Liverpool, then City have to be like careful lah. Actually, because Spurs.
Because then top 4 is still on.
Still on lah. Postecoglou will say will tell the players we're going all out lah. Confirm.
Yes.
No way like he'll pull the brakes because Arsenal win the league. I don't think so. He wants to create that name.
If it's over by then I don't know lah.
Maybe he start to rotate lah. Okay lah, this youth player play. Because usually that's what clubs will do. What they like the balance 2 games. Suddenly the under 18 player will be playing, under 21 players will be playing. What? It happens lah. But let's see the interesting bit of the Premier League lah. Like it's always been like that. And sensation, surprises, last and So
I missed the ball. I missed the ball.
Betul.
I missed the ball.
I feel the Fulham game and the Spurs game will be the critical one.
Yeah, correct. The Fulham game because away.
Okay, let's go Arsenal. So in midweek, Arsenal blasa Chelsea 5-0. Again, Nicholas Jackson disaster. Depan goal tak boleh score.
What do you do with a guy like this?
And then Kai Havertz masterclass with 2 goals.
Okay lah, for the Nicholas Jackson, I can tell lah. Okay, what I this is what I hear lah from the fans be saying lah. Actually, they brought Nkunku, right? So
Yes.
Nkunku was supposed to be the one leading the striking force.
What happened to him?
Nicholas Jackson are supposed to be the understudy. So then he injured. Jackson like played all the way lah. So a bit kesian for him lah. But I hope it's a learning curve for him juga lah. Kesian je. He's a good player actually, Jackson. But
Yeah,
then,
good.
yeah lah.
He gets in the right position.
Not bad.
He gets
actually.
in the right position. The ball, he gets in the position to score goals.
For me, no lah.
Yeah, like kesian that bit lah because he's supposed to be understudy, right? Like a back, like FM manager, kan? You put him like the backup one, super kan. He's supposed to be like that super sub kind of guy lah. Rotation. Oh yeah, Chelsea.
Back to the Arsenal game. Any surprises in the Chelsea game? 5-0?
Actually, no lah, no, because I take back my word lah. The other day I said if they lose to Bayern, then the mentality will start to drop for Arsenal. I think this season is a different Arsenal actually. I can say it's like they're not like the last season's Arsenal. No. It seems they are mentally much more stronger now.
Yeah. They got that steel in them.
Yeah, they're just unlucky that day the Aston Villa game. I think it's because like the back-to-back Bayern Munich high intensity kind of game.
Yeah.
Like
mentally
that.
Tired.
Mentally, you can be tired. But you see now, when there's no more Champions League, they're like
they get
every week, 1 week rest. Wow. And the Chelsea game like proof that wow, like this can whack Chelsea like that. Then the Spurs game early on itself 3-0. Wow. But then they get tired.
First half an hour, 3-0.
3-0. Easy. Saka's goal, my God. Look at that.
What did you guys think of that game?
Well, I must give credit to Spurs lah, from where they were playing last season with their Conte team, which all just park the bus and a counter. And they're playing, they actually control possession. They had 70% possession. They control the game. And they had the chances.
I feel like Ange Postecoglou's game style.
It's a good style of play. It's entertaining. You enjoy watching them. You know, they're always on the front foot. They don't pass the ball back often. They play a high line. They don't pass the ball back. And they actually gave Arsenal a good run for the money. I mean, they had an offside goal which was like millimeters. Romero hit the bar. And then Arsenal whacked 3 goals in. And we thought game over. They still came back. And somehow they came back. They gave Arsenal a good fight. It was a good game. Really good game. I enjoyed it.
So that is why, Uncle, that's what I'm saying about Spurs. If they get positive result, we put as positive result with the Spurs with Liverpool. Man City, I'm not surprised because they're playing at the same ground. Remember that?
Yeah.
They're playing at the same ground might make a difference. So you know, but Ange Postecoglou for Spurs is a good season, I'd say. But for us,
Spurs has only played 36 games this season. That's all. They were out in the third round of the FA Cup, the third round of the Carabao Cup. So they've got 35 plus 2, 37 games.
Betul? That one betul. Because the cup rounds, early rounds itself, they got knocked out.
They were knocked out.
Yeah, that's true.
So it'll be tough.
A season without Harry Kane and Son is like your main man. Son was missing for the Asian Cup. I felt they did quite well.
Yeah, and they had injuries also. They had some injuries also. So I think okay lah. All right.
When Vanderbilt so like didn't do well against Newcastle, but at least okay lah. Like he did okay juga. But he's a good player.
Sheikh, what impressed you the most about Spurs?
Well, he has put pressure on the Premier League. A guy coming in within 2 months of the preseason, he has changed the whole style of play. change the whole style of play, lah. So everybody is under pressure now. Look, you cannot say I need 3 seasons to change the style of play. Hey, I did it in 2 months, lah.
Tengah hint kat Ten Hag ke tu?
No, the same players basically.
Actually, I got one question lah. Eric Ten Hag's first season or Ange Postecoglou's first season?
Ten Hag. Ten Hag won something. He won something.
No,
carefully.
Ten Hag, hands down, because Ten Hag finished 3rd. Ten Hag won the Carabao Cup. This guy didn't win anything so far. He's still jury. I mean, nice playing style, but the jury is out. Next season with the Europa, whether he can stay in the top 4 or they will drop, we don't know.
Because why I ask, Ten Hag also the similar situation, right? There's no like Europe. Ten Hag's situation was just Europa League lah. Okay lah, hands down to Ten Hag lah actually. Correct lah. Correct. Yeah.
Anytime.
Ten Hag anytime
Spurs
lah.
is not going to finish 3rd. Spurs is going to finish.
I wouldn't say hands down because he doesn't have the same money
But-
as you. He lost his top striker.
Yes. But okay lah. But the thing is, right? Ten Hag's early on season pun wasn't that good.
And he had
Ronaldo problem. But right after Casemiro came in, the thing changes lah. Faham tak?
Postecoglou doesn't
but
have that money to spend on Casemiro.
Postecoglou was the amazing one but then like what Sheikh Ten Hag said, what Uncle said lah. But the thing is, they're not playing Europe. So they're like solely focusing the league. Then they got knocked out from the cups very early on. Then they really like focus on the league lah. But the thing is, the playing style lah. So Ten Hag deliver tak the the playing style. Ten Hag's first season impact, which one is better compared to Postecoglou's? Postecoglou's, right? Which one is more entertaining? Ten Hag,
playing style, which is more entertaining.
Playing style.
I like Postecoglou, but the jury is still out. You haven't won anything. Okay, you finish 4th or 5th with 37, 38 games, 40 games a season. You didn't even go anywhere in the FA Cup. Ten Hag is going to go to the final. They're going to be another date in Wembley. Second season.
Yeah,
so we have to look at Postecoglou in season 2. Season 2 is where things
the real test lah.
Yeah, the real test.
But I mean, like Spurs itself, like to say, Postecoglou has this advantage juga because the recruitment in Spurs is actually quite good lah. After they saw Harry Kane, they brought in like James Maddison and this kind of things. I don't know how United cannot bring James Maddison lah. But then, you talk about Spurs lah. The recruitment is good lah actually. So that's why actually benefited Postecoglou lah to do what he wants lah. It shows you lah, and if you bring in good players, then
back to the game tadi kita dah lencong sikit. So
lencong sikit.
Falau, in terms of your opinion, what went wrong in the game, you think, for Spurs, or what went right?
I mean, for Arsenal, what went right? They kept on that. That mentality to go full on with Spurs. Arsenal, like they kept on, but then the last one, I think the sub they made but lupa lah. But then the mental tiredness lah. So Spurs at home pun they will try their best lah to go and full attack. Spurs is like having that record lah to like they will never give up part lah. So that's why till the end also like they will
was
still
it
going.
unlucky?
A bit unlucky lah, I would say. At least they can get at least like 1 point, but the end. But Arsenal, they are a bit tired.
Because the second goal got the controversy kan, sebab the Spurs guy kena tackle.
Yes.
VR tak cakap apa, then Arsenal went on to score terus.
Yeah. That's the thing but I mean that one tak ada lah sangat but I mean
no, the second goal referee should have stopped the game because you see VR is checking, Arsenal attacks, scores a goal. What happens if it was a penalty? You have to call the goal back. It will be a big, even a worse controversy.
I think, they can tarik balik je lah the goal kan?
Yeah, but it will be a big controversy then.
Yeah.
So actually, if you ask me, Arsenal and Spurs was as good as Arsenal. One own goal by Højbjerg. All right, Romero hits the bar. They scored.
Yeah.
They score a goal. Unlucky, didn't go in. Then Arsenal scored. From that penalty incident. So they were a bit disorganized and they scored. And then while 3-0, Saka had a chance to make it 4. That would have killed the game. He didn't score, and these guys came back.
Yeah.
So it was equally matched.
It's a tough game, I would say, because both are actually equally good. You know, they both are actually equally good. But it's just like Arsenal. The advantage of Arsenal is because they kept on scoring lots of goals before this. So the mentality of like to score a lot to ada. That's the advantage of Arsenal lah. But to actually sustain the win to the end, it's all about how tired, how you can tahan the tiredness. That was Arsenal's thing, but they are actually strong.
For me, I think we were okay. We took our chances. We were very good in the set pieces. Because Spurs, we weakness when on set pieces, don't teruk this season. And we have the best record for corners. 26 goals.
Yeah.
Apparently so. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And we were comfortable until Raya made his blunder lah. So once that blunder went in, they all semangat dah to come back.
So Aaron still no more for the squad.
No, Raya is still number one. One thing I like about Raya, even though he made that mistake, after that he was superb. Crosses, he was handling well. He was commanding the penalty box. Memang I got no complaints lah.
Yeah, betul. Raya is
so I told some of my friends that the Spurs game will win. We'll win the Spurs game. My worry is actually the Old Trafford game because we have not won at Old Trafford in years. I asked you, Bola, when was the last Arsenal menang at Old Trafford? I can't remember.
Lama.
I tell you something about MU lah. They're playing like Sheikh.
I think zaman Fabregas kot.
Very long. Wenger so we beat Spurs.
Exactly. So we either draw or we'll lose.
Maybe Michael Carrick's interim also we beat Arsenal. So quite some time ago lah.
So that's my main worry lah. The Old Trafford game is the one lah. Spurs will win. I already predicted it.
But yeah lah, that's the thing lah.
MU game be tough because MU can be playing badly also. They have players that can just suddenly change the game.
Yeah.
Bruno, Højlund, Garnacho.
Then we don't know about the injuries updates lah. Suddenly, because Lisandro Martinez post on Instagram that he's coming back soon or something like that.
Yeah, even Varane is coming back soon.
So Varane say so that's I said lah. Varane announced that he's healthy or something like that lah. So then I don't know, maybe like coming on a few more weeks, like coming to the Arsenal game, then they'll be back. There might be something.
It's 2 weeks away. So I think
not like exactly. So there's a chance lah, but then
y'all should prioritize the FA Cup lah.
Negotiating as lah.
The Arsenal game is not the last game. So it's the second last game. It's like 2 weeks away from the FA Cup. So they will play all out for that one. That's the one.
That would be the interesting week lah actually, because that game, is it right? That game MU will play Arsenal, City will play Spurs, is it?
What a week! The next day.
What a week! Solid week lah that one. That's why I can say like that. I think the drama will start there. It's either like Arsenal go all, City lose.
If Arsenal tak menang, and then City wins at Spurs, City win the league.
Yalah betul. Betul. Because they can like City is like 30. City dah main 38 games. I don't see a table.
City sekarang one game je in hand.
City one game in hand.
So City got 4
Oh,
games.
yeah. Oh, yeah lah, betul lah what Shamir said lah. Yeah, true.
You cannot afford
No,
to
I
draw
mean,
also.
cannot. Arsenal memang cannot at all lah.
Cannot draw with MU.
But the MU, I get no guarantee lah. Maybe. But
No
the
guarantee.
MU, Old Trafford suddenly, like suddenly Alex Ferguson
You see what happened that day when they played
vibes lah.
Aston Villa, which you guys lost. Aston Villa was 2-0 up at Old Trafford at halftime. I said, they came back second half and won 3-2. I was like, wow, what is this team? Chelsea, they were 2-0 down after 20 minutes. And they came back and drew 2-2 first half, and then second half they were leading until the last 5 minutes lah. Then Chelsea
The
scored that.
Manu's goal that day lawan siapa? Liverpool lah.
Liverpool, yeah. So it's going to be a tough one for you guys lah.
No, we
Plus,
usually the vibes lah. MU this season, what I can say is like Old Trafford with pump vibes. That's where like the moments lah. Then one game only they play like that. After that, okay lah, back to square one. Reality checks in lah.
No, but I think that that you're right. That game is going to be the tough one lah.
That week is the best week.
If we do points, it's going to be that game.
Yeah, betul lah. That week.
I'm
that
confident
week.
we'll win lah.
I can't wait for that week. It's a good week.
As a MU supporter, I would rather Arsenal win the title. I don't want City to win 4 times in a row because that means a new record.
I mean,
and it's boring. It's boring to see City.
So that's another.
I don't want MU to lose to Arsenal.
So soalan sama macam Spurs punya game tadi. Would you want to give the title to your direct rival?
Yeah, so that's one question. But I don't want MU to lose to Arsenal at Old Trafford. I think that's a big game for MU also.
Yeah. Okay, from MU's point of view, for MU's point of view, Ten Hag's point of view juga, he has to finish as high as he can.
Okay.
To save his job lah. But
takkan nak main Conference League, takkan nak main Conference 7th place. It has to be 6 lah. At least you.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, if we don't win the FA Cup, then we won't qualify for Europa League. Let's say we finish like 7 or 8 kan, Conference League. Habis That's the end of Ten Hag lah, I think.
Yeah.
Conference means the end of the day. So that's why I think Ten Hag also like, oh no, we have to like buckle up lah.
Newcastle is 1 point behind,
Yeah, 1 point behind. With a better goal difference.
That's the thing lah. But but for a normal fan point of view, I would say I would like to see Arsenal win because it's entertaining. To see that suddenly Arsenal like
new winner lah. Enough of City lah.
City. Because Arsenal has been known as the team who always were like. So they were like winning, they have a good winning run, they get first or second, then they lost. Like they don't have the mental strength, don't have the mentality of the champion. I don't use the word bottle it lah, but then I use it in a respectful way, like okay lah, they don't have that mental strength to sustain.
This season nak kata bottle tak ada. I think Liverpool bottle.
So this is my point. Liverpool memang dah bottle. That one I can just give lah. Asal hormat sikit lah. See this is where I think as a fan I want to see if Arsenal can like show the world lah that we can win the league lah. I mean interesting good for the league lah. I think like what a year. Good for the league lah. Entertaining lah. To see like what the last minute change lah.
I tell you this time I've been watching. Besides MU game, I also watch Arsenal game. I also watch Man City game because it's an interesting league this year.
Yeah, it's an interesting league I would say this time. It's like full of dramas.
So the other 2 games you think is both winnable? Bournemouth dengan Everton?
Yeah, that's both winnable.
Arsenal, Bournemouth and Everton. Yeah, because Everton pun dah secure their spot kan.
It's winnable lah. Both are winnable lah.
Winnable lah because it's the MU game lah. I think But after, because if once Arsenal start to win the MU game, but Bournemouth, where they're playing? Bournemouth away.
Home. Arsenal my home.
Can lah. Should be lah. They have that firepower lah. If you're playing in Bournemouth, then tough lah. A bit tough, I think. But you're playing in
But
home
good fun
ground,
lah, good fun. Good fun for the last 3 games.
Okay,
it'll be a fun.
so my last question is for you both as MU fans, what do you want from the game? Do you want an MU win, which will give City the league, or do you want Arsenal win?
I always want MU to win. I always want MU to win. Whether they're playing Sheffield or they're playing, I always want MU to win. So of course we want MU to win.
Mau kata nak Arsenal
Spurs.
menang.
No.
I mean,
Spurs,
MU can win and City can lose also. City can lose to Spurs also. You know?
But Spurs,
Yeah, but I want MU to win. How so? It's MU first. MU must win lah. Takkan nak
Then
main
you're
Europa,
giving- then
nak
you're
main
giving-
mid conference.
Then you're giving the lead to City again.
What to do? MU must win lah. Takkan tak win. Main conference lah. You want to watch Conference League.
how to say it? Yeah, for me.
I want to get up 4 in the morning and watch conference.
No, for us will be definitely we want MU win because somewhere we have to see our situation also. See not? If MU like no effect then I don't mind lah. But kita pergi nasi pun
Hey,
terjejas.
West Ham lah. West Ham, when they qualified for conference, they were jumping all over the world. We qualified for conference. MU takkan qualify conference. It has to be
Okay,
at least
I don't
Europa.
mind.
We got Marwa as well, Shamir, to play in the conference.
My Wi-Fi password so you'll be facing.
Worse than Wi-Fi password. Worse. Europa you got the Wi-Fi password.
But guarantee trophy dalam tangan lah.
Yeah lah, like pre-season cup like that. You know, cup no point lah.
Okay lah, so both of you memang MU first lah.
Yeah,
MU
of course.
first lah.
Of course.
The Spurs want them to win,
You know,
I think that's supposed to win,
last season, the last couple of games were so boring. You know, Arsenal lost the title already. City was like 5-6 points ahead. They were cruising. So boring. This year is fun. It's fun, honestly.
Yeah, this thing is really fun lah. Very entertaining lah. Because
Sayang Liverpool not in the mix. If Liverpool was in the mix, even more fun.
yeah, they make it like into 2 race. But there's the thing about Arsenal lah. Arsenal is showing that they are not an Arsenal from last season.
Yeah.
This is what I can say lah. With Declan Rice masuk, they are not like showing the Arsenal they are last season. Like this time Arsenal is like really fighting it lah. Like Arteta learned from last season already. Like this is what they need to do now. Interesting lah.
Yeah.
To see
One
lah.
thing,
what happens.
one thing I like is he started to rotate lah the last couple of games. So sekarang
Yeah,
Martinelli
he's
dah tak
brave.
main. He starts Trossard. He starts
Yeah.
Partey. Jorginho dah tak main. So he rotates.
What about
quite a bit.
that Ukrainian guy?
Yeah, even
Zinchenko.
now you see Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu is playing left back.
Yeah.
He caused the game lah. He caused the game against Villa.
Yeah lah, Kivio tak main. But yeah lah, that's another story lah. But yeah, but what I can say lah. Okay.
Go ahead, wait.
No, I was saying lah, Arsenal they show lah this time. They show that they are different Arsenal lah. I was surprised lah they can come back after the Bayern Munich loss to keep that high scoring game. Scoring score lines bagus lah.
Yeah, I remember
this is
Farhan was
something-
saying if they lost to Bayern Munich, he will collapse. The whole season will collapse. But no, they actually came back.
Yeah, it's something different lah, I would say. Because they've been doing like that for years. Yeah.
But to be
So-
honest, after the Bayern Munich game, they lost to Villa. So I said, but then they came back.
No.
Like last two
I'm talking
games.
about talking about the second leg. The second leg kan they take
No,
goals.
that's why the second leg, that's the thing. Like they lost to Villa. Then they went to Bayern Munich, pump up, they tried to win, but they lost, yeah. But the Wolves games they still can sustain that, that 2-0
Away,
macam not bad. Away sama. That's why I said macam
City kalah kat sana.
betul. City kalah, yeah. So this is where Arsenal they are mentally strong. Nampak dia orang mentally strong kali ni. And the way Saka was playing on like not bad lah. I tengok macam wow. Macam okay lah. That's why I would say macam this time they come with a different mentality lah kali ni.
I mean for me, if we win all our games, and City still win the league, then nothing much we can do lah.
Nothing much you can do lah. Yeah. Go another round again lah.
Yeah, give it a good fight lah. Well, good fun lah. Good fun. Good fun.
For MU, we don't know.
Closer and closer.
MU will be rebuilding lah. After we go again.
So, okay, let's go quick round of predictions.
Okay.
We start with the early kickoff. Arsenal Bournemouth. Main kat Emirates.
Arsenal to win 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah. About there lah, I think. 3-0, 2-0. Maybe 2-1. Maybe like that. Tough one juga.
Arsenal win also.
Arsenal win lah.
City Wolves.
Away.
No, City Etihad.
City win lah. Etihad they just cannot be touched lah. They basically unbeaten there lah. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1.
Dia tak pernah kalah lagi Etihad.
Yeah, Etihad you can't touch them Etihad lah.
Tough lah. I think City win lah.
Tak pernah kalah. They haven't been.
Crystal Palace bukan menang. Tak ada. Ada Hodgson lah.
No, seri.
Seri.
They're untouchable lah Etihad. So City win.
Yeah, I would say City win as well. Wolves tak ada firepower lah. Macam apa?
Itulah.
No Neto.
Betul.
Chelsea West Ham. Main kat Stamford Bridge.
Draw.
West Ham. Draw.
I say West Ham win. Nicholas Jackson again tak ada harap.
You know, Moyes can produce the magic and not this time. Draw.
Villa Brighton.
Villa.
Main kat Brighton.
Villa, I think.
Villa will pull through.
Villa win lah.
Crystal Palace MU. Main kat Crystal Palace. This is a tough one lah.
Where we are playing but away will be better lah, I think lah.
We're playing away.
But
I think.
Palace,
away better.
I think we can come away with a 2-1 win. Will be very good lah.
No, I want to say that away might be better lah, maybe less pressure lah. But then I just remembered now, Crystal Palace the manager pun not bad juga.
If our centre backs are back, I think got better chance. If Casemiro is still playing centre back, difficult lah.
Yeah lah.
Palace manager menang Europa League kot dulu.
Frankfurt dulu. Is it? Something like that lah.
Being an MU fan, I would say a slim win lah. But if draw also, I think they should be happy lah. Tough lah. Crystal Palace is not easy now.
I think MU will draw or lose lah.
What the honesty? I like the honesty.
Draw or lose.
No lah. I mean, if reality lah.
I hope Crystal Palace got nothing to play for lah. So okay lah, you just let them win lah.
I hope that I'm very wrong lah. Come back. I don't know lah. The Casemiro situation center back.
I would say either draw or lose as well lah. Liverpool Spurs main ke Anfield.
I think Spurs will take this one. Spurs will take this because Liverpool got nothing to play for. They will get third place. They got nothing to play for, and they know Klopp is leaving. So
you're not. And plus, Van Dijk is not the Van Dijk like last time.
Yeah.
Salah, what happened to him?
Salah's not there. Van Dijk
If
is like not
Liverpool
there.
lose all their last
at
3
that.
games also, they will still finish third.
Yeah,
But they
no
won't
point.
lose all the 3 lah. Kesian.
I mean, if they lose all the 3, they lose all the 3, so they still finish third.
No, they might lose
but
one of
untuk
the 3
maruah
last
mana?
time.
Yeah, so they
No.
and then you look. I know this guy is not going to be around next year already. I'll be playing for a new manager, so I would say Spurs might win this lah.
I put it on Spurs also lah. This one because they are like chasing for something lah. So
they're chasing for Champions League spot, so I think Spurs will take this.
True.
Okay.
Spurs might do win. Yeah.
But Anfield
Spurs,
Liverpool is a different. Anfield Liverpool selalu perform lah.
Yalah.
Well, looking at the circumstance, Spurs win.
Yeah.
Okay. I want Spurs to win also to keep it interesting. Okay, so before we wrap up, aku nak tanya what you guys think of the new Liverpool punya rumors lah about the new manager.
He's a Ten Hag lookalike. Ten Hag lookalike.
Oh, Anslot tu. Oh, why not? I mean, it's an additional of new ball managers coming in.
Even the Leicester guy pun ball juga.
We're getting more ball managers lah, I think.
You see, Liverpool nothing much to change. If they play the same way and they just reinforce a little bit, I think they're okay. They'll still be around there, top 4, unless you do a drastic change. Then yeah. But if they just stick to the way Klopp plays, pressing and all that, and this attacking football, you just need to upgrade a few things lah.
Yeah.
I tak kenal sangat this guy. What is his style of play?
This guy pun ada
similar to Klopp.
He memang produce like the
he does the pressing and all that.
Like memang like full attacking like this guy, offensive kind of. But then there's the thing lah about managing a Premier League like Liverpool. We don't know like he can or not, but he has that personnel lah. The personnel to do it boleh lah. But there's a thing like, let's say lah, Klopp leaves, Salah pun like maybe might leave also. You never know.
Yeah.
So then, so that would actually impact the striking force because Darwin Núñez is not the Darwin Núñez they are expecting. So like, you see, so that's the thing lah. So Salah, the main man, will leave. So if Anslot like can adapt to that and the Liverpool's recruitment like bagus lah. If like how they can solve that midfield problem last season, bring Szoboszlai, then they brought McAllister kan. If they can have that kind of signing,
structure
not bad lah actually. They have a good structure. But they will affect now the attacking force is whether Mo Salah leaves or not. Because maybe he might leave somewhere.
Yeah, true.
This season. Maybe he might leave. Maybe he might leave.
Pergi Saudi ke apa kan?
This Slot guy, we will see whether he's a man manager lah. Whether he can motivate them when they're losing games and all that lah. And the right substitutes.
Takut jadi macam Ten Hag. Because coming from ni kan.
Yeah, because it's different league.
He will do well the first season.
Well lah. Okay lah. Okay lah.
Okay lah. We leave it at that. Kita gerak dulu jumpa minggu depan.
Yep, enjoy the weekend. Solid games coming, man. Okay. Right, bye-bye.